If we keep this test before us, we have to admit that the national commissions have not always been as effective as we would wish them to be. I am not referring to the United States or some of the European countries, for I have no direct knowledge of the activities of the national commissions in these areas. Stop. So far as the eastern countries are concerned, by and large, they have not yet fulfilled what we expected of them. Stop. The commissions have been set up, offices opened, and staff employed, but they have not yet made their influence felt in their own countries, nor have they reflected adequately their points of view in framing UNESCO's general program. Stop. This is the feeling I have in respect of the Indian National Commission, though our foreign friends may think otherwise. Stop para. It is therefore necessary for us to devise methods by which national commissions may be activized. Stop. Apart from the desire to have representatives of neighboring countries among us. This is one of the main reasons why we have invited fraternal delegates from sister nations. Stop. It is our purpose and hope that their association may create an opportunity where representatives of the Asian and African national commissions may meet and consider why more progress was not achieved. Stop. Such discussions will also help all of us to define more sharply the main objectives of UNESCO and advise it on the programs which are necessary to fulfill these objectives in the context of the East. Stop para. I wish in this connection to place before the conference some important issues which, to my mind, have prevented a more effective implementation of UNESCO's ideals and programs. Stop. My purpose is to express the feelings of my country and other countries in the East fully and frankly. Stop. There is no suggestion of complaint in what I am going to say. Stop. In the brotherhood of UNESCO, there must not be any occasion for mutual recrimination. It is, however, necessary that we understand one another clearly and fully, for without such understanding we cannot cooperate in the achievement of our common goal. Stop. The first thing I want to say is that there is a feeling throughout the East that the UN and its specialized agencies have not yet given to the East the attention which it can rightfully claim. Stop. The Eastern nations feel that while in theory they are recognized as equal partners in the United Nations, the practice does not always conform to the theory. Stop. They feel that the central offices of the UN and allied agencies do not fully understand their problems and needs. Stop. So long as there is this feeling, it will be difficult to create wholehearted enthusiasm for the UN and UNESCO in these regions stop. One of the reasons for such a feeling in the East is its recollections of the attitude which development in the West in the 18th century stopped. Two things happened simultaneously in that period. Stop on the one hand, the eastern countries reached the lowest depths of depression, and on the other, a new impulse to progress and advancement swept throughout Europe and America. Stop. The inevitable result of these developments was that the Western nations divided the world into two categories. Stop. There was on one side the free and superior world of the Western peoples, and on the other, the world of inferior and subject nations in Asia and Africa of the world. Stop.